Welcome to A Reason to Talk with Chris Reason. We are back talking professional wrestling this time. We are talking about the newer indie pro wrestling company of Control Your Narrative, or CYN. What makes it different from other promotions and other independent promotions around the world? Is it better? Is it the same? How would it stand out? Uh, this Sunday, I will be going to CYN show in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. CYN is a small indie company that started back in February of 2022. It is owned and operated, but I believe it's owned and operated by EC3 and Adam Shear, formerly known as Braun Strowman. This is the first A Reason to Talk with Chris Reason that we are filming today for the YouTube channel, Chris Reason Network, as well. There's going to be many more. We're going to be talking a whole bunch of different stuff, and we're going to be getting more, hopefully with guests in the filming-wise, that we can see all the other stuff that we do here. Before we get into today's episode, let's hear from today's sponsor. Do you need that boost of energy? Are you going to the gym, trying to wake up for work, or even trying to get some serious hours of gaming done? Well, I have your answer. That's W Energy. Get your latest fix of an energy boost, the Galaxy Grenade, and multiple other flavors. Use the promo code CRN10 to get 10% off your order today. Visit w.gg/discount/CRN10. That's DUBBY.gg/discount/CRN10. Link will be in the description for the YouTube channel and a whole bunch of other stuff. Get the new flavor today. It's like a peach, something peach and peach. I forgot what the flavor was. I haven't tried it yet. Currently, I'm drinking Galaxy Grenade, which is watermelon guava lime explosion, and I definitely prefer one of these as the better pre-workout drinks that I've had in the past. Let's get into today's episode. What is Control Your Narrative? It was started off an Impact with a whole bunch of vignettes and videos with EC3 making random claims and whatnot. Besides that, it also started as the independent company back in February of 2022, officially doing shows with EC3, and then Adam Shear, formerly as Braun Strowman of WWE fame, came on as well. Series of videos claiming he wants to EC3 was started off showing a series of videos claiming he wants to control the narrative. This led to a series of cinematic matches, almost similar to the I can't remember the names of the stuff, the deletion stuff, everything with Bray Wyatt and the Undertaker style matches for the cinematic stuff. This first match took place at Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory against Moose, where he was defeated. In May of 2020, EC3 had hosted his own pay-per-view, Free the Narrative, where he defeated Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. In October of that year, EC3 hosted his second show, Free the Narrative 2, where he faced Adam Shear in the main event, being defeated as well. After that, it was where Adam Shear and EC3 started working together, and on February 17th, 2022, they announced Control Your Narrative, CYN, taking inspiration, this I found funny, from the movie Fight Club. The promotion will feature talent booking their own storylines. Holy shit, is that going to be fucked up, in my opinion. It's going to be, yeah, that's great. You got creative control on your character. Perfect. Then you can work on your own gimmicks and everything. But that looks like, to me, you're going to WCW yourself, give everybody freedom control like Hulk Hogan, and fuck everything up. Nobody is going to want to lose. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody likes losing, so why not boost your character where he never loses, and then this whole shit's gonna be fucked. But whatever. That's my opinion. This Sunday in Cedarburg, I'll be checking this out, and we're gonna see like who is going to be at the show with them. I believe Killer Cross, and Austin Aries have done some stuff with them. Let's see what else is coming into the show on May 15th. But I'm going to see, and I'm going to be doing a live podcast, or not live podcast, I'm going to be doing a review of the show when I'm there. A couple of things. I like the idea of wrestlers booking their own storylines or the ability to tell their story, but is it going to be a huge creative control mess with WCW, Hogan Days, and anything else similar to that? Um, you also have in one of the interviews that EC3 did before it, is that they have banned super kicks, suicide dives, tope suicida, through the middle ropes, and Canadian shores. For the reasoning is because everyone does them. I get it. It's overdone. You don't want to see more shit like that. Or the usual shit, or every single match, people doing super kicks, diving through the ropes. It's repetitive, but it is what it is. You can still do dives off the top rope or over the top rope, just not through the middle, because everyone does them. I mean, I get it. You see it a lot these days, especially in the indie scenes. This, I feel like, this setup with being the inspiration of Fight Club, there is no refs, from what I've learned and researched. So that may be a thing where it's going to be ECW, no rules type of shit, or CZW with a deathmatch style. That I'm assuming that. I haven't been to one of these shows. I haven't seen anything yet, so let's see how it is. But the way to win, because there's no referee, you can't pin the opponent. But you can win by knockout, tap out, and last man standing. Isn't last man standing and knockout the same fucking thing? Like, knockout, yeah, you're not getting back up. You're going to be doing like a 10 count, I'm assuming, maybe something similar. The last man standing, 10 count, that is knocked out. There's no difference. Like, who cares? You're not going to get that in that sense of, oh yeah, we're going to be different. You're doing two of the same ways to win is the same fucking thing. Knockout or last man standing, same fucking thing. Tap out, okay, that's different. Is it going to be chaos with no referee? Who knows? I feel like it's a possibility. But there's no referee, no authority, or a governing body that declares a winner. So how are we going to say you won? Like, oh yeah, he's knocked out, he won. Or we're going to be douchebags. He's knocked out, you fucking lost. How does that work? There is in talks of a television deal with Fight TV, which makes sense. Fight TV is one of the bigger things getting every wrestling promotion or whatever that's not WWE to get more people the rights and ways to see this stuff. One of the Adam Shearer interviews, they mentioned of NFTs and wrestling promotions like in their own metaverse. Is this going to be a multiverse like in the comic books, DC's comics multiverse, a Marvel multiverse? What the hell do you mean by metaverse with a wrestling promotion with mentions of NFTs? Like, okay, NFTs, I get it. NFTs is everywhere, but I don't understand that at all. You sound like you're talking out of your ass, Adam Shearer, but who knows? That was the other funnier thing is Adam Shearer, when he was Braun Strowman with WWE, talking on Twitter that indies, you're like, oh, indies are terrible. Look at you now. You're running a fucking indie promotion, you dumbass. Like, how else are you going to make money just doing wrestling? And, like, are you just going to do nothing else? You got no plan of outside WWE? But you clearly did. You're in an indie promotion. But my big thing is it possibly going to be a shittier version of ECW or CZW or any other XPW, IWA, whatever, hardcore deathmatch, but with no referees? Is it going to be shittier versions of that? That is what my big thing is, and I feel like with that and the fact that everybody has character control or creative control, that is just going to be a huge shit show. But here's the other thing. I paid for the ticket. So I'm going to be going, so they're going to be sold. But I don't have high hopes for this show. I have high doubts it's going to fucking work. But I don't have high hopes. So let's see where CYN, or Control Your Narrative, goes. I want to thank everybody for joining me today, both on YouTube and also with Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music, for joining me on today's episode of A Reason to Talk with Chris Reason. Check out Chris Reason Network on YouTube if you want to see the video version of this podcast. Episodes on the channel air every Wednesday and Saturdays, both for podcasts and also for other videos, tournaments that we're doing, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I want to every episode of A Reason Talk with Chris Reason comes out also on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Both videos and episodes of the podcast air at noon. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.